was wrong about Lessons in Leadership number 1. I talk about Sergeant First Class that I thought was causing drama within the battalion of 2502 in the 101st. I was wrong. Reason I'm making this video, I reached out to this guy recently and he told me his side and I believe him now. I was foolish and I listened to some lies, and I was lied to by a junior enlisted soldier, and I was lied to by a staff sergeant. The staff sergeant, we'll call him E, all right? E came out and said basically, hey, you're getting reduced in rank. Excuse me? He recommended me for a reduction board, and at the time, E was pretty smart. He was dumb and he was smart at the same time. Our first sergeant, I had soldiers who lived in the same neighborhood as our first sergeant. He was an alcoholic. I'm sorry. Our first sergeant, loved him. Great guy, great leader. But there were times where he wasn't always there. And when he wasn't always there, he was smart enough to try to manipulate him. They recommended me for a reduction board for the following. I was fired from Charger Company. I was fired from Staff 3, and I was put back in Delta Company, Dog Company, on the line. And then I was fired from my position as a section leader in 1st Platoon and was put in the training room because of that. No, here's what happened. Our new CO was pretentious, he was egotistical, and he did not respect or honor the NCO Corps. I respectfully stood up to him. And for those who want to call me a liar, our company first sergeant at the time, who was also leaving, was there. That man spoke for me, told the HHC first sergeant, you don't need to know much about this guy, but you're getting a good NCO. That is what first sergeant in HHC told me. That is what I heard about you. Was an S3, I was a driver for our amazing fucking Operation Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major Mentz, if you're watching this, I miss you. And I'm glad you're still in the Army. Halfway in the deployment, they liked me. They saw me whip my ass into shape. They saw me putting out, and they said, hey, let's put you in deco. They put me in deco. I was a section leader there for a bit. And well, first I was in the training room, and then for the rest of the deployment, when we got back, they made me a section leader. When I was a section leader, you know, stayed there for a bit, and I was like, what do? Do I get out? So I re-enlisted and got myself on orders to go back to the 82nd. I realized what I lost. 2 Fury was out of fucking pocket. It's the most violent, unhinged battalion in the 82nd Airborne. I left for reasons, and I didn't appreciate what I had till I lost it. So I said, I'm going back to the 82nd. I went back. I was going back. Before I was going back, a bunch of bad shit happened. E recommended me for a reduction board for failing to complete a bill of materials. I did not have the skill set to complete it. I even tried to back out of it. First sergeant encouraged, hey man, I believe in you. Couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. And I didn't have battle buddies that'll help me. Our Seabird NCO, total shitbag. Hated that dude. Acted like he was in charge of me, even though he wasn't aerosol qualified, which, if you don't have that in the 101st, shut your fucking mouth. I learned that the hard way. Not because he was a Seabird NCO, he was the shit. And couldn't understand why a lot of people didn't like him or respect him. So E recommends me for a reduction board for the following. Got fired from my team leader position in Charger Company. Didn't happen, just explain that. Got fired from S3. Didn't happen, just explain that. They put me back because they needed someone there. And then got fired from my position as a team leader and put in the training room. No, my platoon sergeant told me, you're PCSing, so train up the new guy that's replacing you, which I did, and go to the training room and focus on out processing. Cool, got that out of the way. He wouldn't listen to me. I even pulled my first NCOER where I was rated highly qualified, recommended to promote above peers, recommended for drill sergeant assignment and recruiting assignment. After he recommended me, I said, excuse me, can you pull up my thing on your computer? He's like, why? I'm like, let me show you. I pulled up my NCOER and my E got wide-eyed. I'm like, if I'm so bad, why? And why was I given this NCOER in S3? Why was I given this NCOER where I was rated highly qualified? He's just saying, oh, you were rated 3 of 3, this and that. I'm like, at that point, he realized he made a mistake. And instead of being a fucking man, being a fucking leader, he decided to try to manipulate me because he got cold feet. He realized he fucked up. I asked him if he heard from this E7 that I at the time thought hated me and was talking shit about me. And E4 lied to me, which led to me filing an informal EO complaint against this E7 that I talked to recently. And on top of it, I asked him, is Sergeant so-and-so the reason? No. When you go, no, what the fuck do you think my reaction is? You're fucking lying. So I filed an informal EO complaint against the E7. As mad as I was, you handle things at the lowest possible level. You don't bring your emotions into it. You think with logic and reasoning, and you handle it at the lowest possible level. Informal anything doesn't go anywhere. It's like, hey, fucker, get your shit together, okay? This could lead to a formal complaint, meaning paperwork. Immediately, the Sergeant First Class was like, I will treat him as an NCO. I'll stay out of his business, whatever it is. And we were cool after that. My reduction board disappears. The commander tells me I ended up in the psych ward, because of my Article 15 situation and our shitbag battalion commander. And he said, hey, this has to go through me, and I wasn't letting it happen. It's pretty much what he told me when I called him in the psych ward. And then my new replacement NCOIC said, listen, he was also from Charger Company like me, along with E. He said, listen, your counselings are bullshit. They are all bullshit. E fucking sucks. He looked me in the eyes and said, E fucking sucks. He sucks, okay? What I think was going on is he knew he wasn't qualified for his position. He was in first platoon in DECO with me, and he got removed and called me one day when he was removed from the leaders chat and said, what the fuck's going on? And then he was put as the NCOIC in the training room. And then section leader became the new section sergeant, becoming my boss. What I think was going on is he just got angry and decided to take it out on me like I was his little whipping post. And went as far as to lie and try to get me demoted to validate his own emotions. If you're a leader and you do that, hand in your stripes and get the fucking down to a private position because you don't deserve to be a leader. I didn't know about any of this. Along with that, an E4 spread rumors about me, and then that staff sergeant saying that, I put 2 and 2 together. I said this E7 is spreading rumors about me, and that never fucking happened. And I was wrong. I am sorry. I already apologized to the E7, but I want to make this more right. So I'm going to leave a comment in Lessons in Leadership #1. If you're watching this on TikTok, go over to my YouTube to read the comment. And if you see a video on TikTok that says link down below and there's no link, that's because the video is on YouTube as well and the link's in there. Shit got bad, but there's no reason to be angry over it. We all make mistakes. I was lied to quite a lot. I think I had some validation to be angry, but I want to make things right. Even the E7, who I talked to recently, said, hey man, when people are putting dirt on your name, I understand. Well, I'm humble. I try to be humble, and I like to make things right. I also hope you guys learn from this mistake of mine. We all make mistakes, but it's about how we grow and move forward. That's all.